Alright. Oops, I totally forgot to... open up Twitch. There we go. Sorry guys, I was running behind this morning. So, starting a little later than I normally do, but you can get a little bit of a stream in. Oh God, my hat is twisted. There we go. That's what I get for trying to get everything done. Alright, if you guys had been watching my last stream, I was working in Pro Builder. I've brought that mesh that was slowing down in Pro Builder. I think I still have it open. So, you know, this mesh, I haven't actually updated the geo in the game in a bit. I mean, I haven't actually brought this in. I've been working on it on and off all week. So these are, you know, very straight and stuff like that still. The problem was I was over 10,000 polygons, so it was getting really sluggish. So I've been doing more refining in Maya. And then I have to figure out if I'm going to break the mesh up or if I'm going to keep it as one big mesh. But we shall see. But you can see here, I've done a lot more. Sorry, my brain was still in Unity mode. I've done a lot more work with like trying to make these a little bit more organic. Kind of following along there. Hey guys. Hey Justin, Chaz, and Possum. And then I added some verticality here, which is not in the initial design, where I have this little cave system going up here, and then you can actually move around up on these. I think I'm gonna have like a little bit of a ruin up here on this area. I don't know if it's gonna be like a super like big defined thing, more so just a some like ruined walls or maybe like a ruined tower or something like that. And then kind of made this look like this was a cave that kind of collapsed. I think I'm going to kind of carry that over through here, make this kind of look like this used to be like a cave network that has since had areas collapse in on itself. And then over here, so you can progress all the way through here, there'll be another like ruined structure over the ruins of this settlement here, and some ruins down here as well. Can you get some organic non-GMO rocks, please? So a couple things that I need to do still. I just brought these in, so I need to get those kind of treated like the rest of it. I need to get the... I kept forgetting to do this. I keep thinking about doing it, and then I wouldn't do it. But I need to get this in here so that I can kind of get the terrain mesh kind of flowing with it a little bit better. And what I have been doing is also trying to clean up the edge flow a little bit so that... Oops, let me get these. This was an added edge loop. But been trying to get the density a little bit better across the entirety of it and have the edge flow better than it was, at least. And that's all for the vertex painting shaders. So when I subdivide it in ZBrush, it won't excuse me, it'll have edge loops and stuff to follow, as opposed to just kind of subdividing awkwardly. But yeah, so I need to do that. I need to make these look a little bit more like that. I might actually just build these bridges in here as well. And then this piece up here, I've started kind of messing with, but I haven't really gotten that far. You can see there's still holes and stuff in it. But I kind of want there to be, let's say, some cave systems in here. I need to figure out where the players are able to get up here. I was thinking maybe here. So this would be like a ramp up. And then... so ramp up, cave that can take you up to here into a little cave room. Or into here. And into here. So just kind of giving more, again, verticality in areas that kind of raise up in the space. But I need to play around with that a little bit. And then I need to kind of treat this area where there's some like overhangs and stuff like that as well. Maybe do some more of that over here too. And then I obviously need to close that gap. And I need to continue. This area hasn't been, like, the rock walls are still straight in this small section. From, like, here over, I haven't really touched. So, from here over, these need to be refined. But it's coming along. Let's... get myself set up a little bit better. Is this where the Jawas live? Hey, Talent. Oh, hey, Rodiker. I totally missed your chat because it was right under the Streamlabs thing. Alright. Whoop. I'm in Unity, which I don't... Actually, probably could close that for now. But I need to get all this updated stuff in today. Oops. Hold on. What is going on? Because I want to get some images for the update. Hold on. So one thing I don't like about the exporter for Pro Builder is it does not... Even when you tell it you want to export in quads, it exports in triangles. Every time. So I have to run a quadrillate algorithm on it. And it doesn't always... give me the best results. That was another thing I had to do across this entire mesh, was clean up the quadrillate, because it was a it was definitely not in quads. I mean, it was in quads, but it was like grossly in quads like this. So like it goes, oh, I want the quad going this way, where the quad should be going that way. Whoops, I deleted the wrong edge. Like that. And for anybody who's not aware when I'm saying quads, it's a four-sided polygon. Oops. Oops, screw you. What am I doing? There it is. Okay. For a second there, I could not find the thing I was looking for. Hold on, I've got stuff all over the place. Hey Dragon, how's it going? But way more alert. Not a lot of energy. But enough to fight me when I syringe feed her. Don't mind at all. I appreciate. She's doing great. Slowly getting better. Not really eating on her own. A few nibbles here and there, but I have to syringe feed. Back to the vet tomorrow. Yeah, syringe feeding cats is not easy. I've had to do that on multiple occasions. Super happy, and usually lucky to have internet and electricity right now. So everything happens. Good news. My arms are already scars. Was a few more to keep her alive through this raid. Yep, yeah, I've had that myself with pets. That and scars from whatchamacallit. Having to like feed pills to cats. That's always another fun one. There's some craziness going on right here. Yup. Good old Pro Builder. What the fuck? That's another thing I like. I was going through earlier last week. Going through cleaning up some of just the absolute ridiculous geo things that Pro Builder likes to do. Need to rescale this. All my windows are scaled like I'm not streaming. Well, but I am streaming. Okay. That's tough. We need to get new headset. This headset's super old, if you couldn't tell by like the flaking red paint. But they're like, it's like starting to like tick. I was hearing this weird like staticky tick for a second there. I think it would be cool if there was some interesting rock formations in there, like the wave in Utah. I don't know if I've seen the wave in Utah. Oh, I have seen this. I just didn't know it was called the wave. We have some edges like that in Telekir. Not quite as rounded, obviously, but we have like a gorge type thing going on in Telekir. I was sad when I went out west and we didn't get to really do much in Utah. Minus like the most I've been in it was like at Four Corners. We didn't actually like go in. Like one of the places we were thinking of going was to Bryce, the national park. But we did not. What just happened? Why did that? The hell? I don't know why that did that. Yeah, it's something like that is probably doable. But it's definitely one of those things where like it is more difficult to pull off that exact style because it's such a rounded shape. Technically it's a form, not a shape, but you guys get what I'm saying. Sean would say make a chunkier. That would definitely be something we would all hear. Definitely a safe bet. Alright. Let's start trying to snap some of this stuff in. Let's see what. Alright. That could use an extra. Cool, so I really only have to worry about this spot. Okay, so this needs another edge loop. I need 2. No, I need more than 2. But why is this not working? What the hell? What is going on with my multi-cut tool? What the hell? Let's reset that tool because it is being stupid. Do anything. Why can I not select? What the fudge? Why? What? Why? Oh my God. All right, I am going to increment and save, and I'm going to close out Maya. And I'm going to close out. Oh, I already closed Unity. Let's open up Maya again. While that's loading real quick, it's going to take a minute. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. Sometimes you just got to hard reset Maya because it's acts stupid like that. All right, be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's open that back up. Let me see. Is your background in M1 Grand gave me Day of Defeat vibes? Yes. That is a model I made. About 4 years ago. It was my initial, like, COVID lockdown project. So, like, the first 2 or 3 weeks of lockdown, this is what I was doing with my free time. Thanks. It was a lot of fun. I've actually also brought it into VR and made it so you can shoot it and pick it up and all that fun stuff. But yeah, it was a fun project. Turned out pretty good. My brother owns one, so I was able to like get a lot of like really good reference and stuff like that. Better than like if I just looked up a bunch of images online. So it was fairly accurate. But it was a fun project to work on for sure. And it was just like a personal project. It wasn't anything like for anything specific. Hey, it works again! Yay! Sometimes Maya does weird stuff like that. And usually if the tools stop responding, it's usually just best to do what I did and just reset. Oops. I said reset the client, but restart the app, close it, and open it back up. Just a bit. Yeah, I will admit, I will be the first to admit my desktop is gotten really, really out of control with how many things are on it. There's definitely a lot of clutter on it. A lot of it's just like games and stuff I'd thrown on there because I was playing with my sons. But there's slightly a method to the madness of what's going on my desktop. Hey Chinny, how's it going? And again, I'm just giving myself some edge loops. So when I eventually subdivide this more, there's better edge flow. It was Ishiratari. Oh my gosh, I must have tripped over my tongue. Almost, I did trip over my tongue. But anyways. So there we go. Ishratari, thank you for the Prime. I'm so glad that those sounds work again. 14 months. Appreciate it. And I hope you are doing well. So, again, giving myself some edge loops. When I bring this into ZBrush, I can... Oops, what am I doing? Subdivide it, and it'll have better edges. And I'm trying to build up edge loops around the edges of things so that I can get a nice soft taper when I'm when me or someone else is vertex painting this stuff later. So we can get nice blends around edges of things. That's essentially why I'm trying to do this. Guys, thanks for the explanation. I was going to ask what you're doing. You're welcome. Yeah, it's really just kind of about cleaning up this stuff. It'll make our lives easier with the edge flow later. And I think I just got a follow notification. Why do I not see it? Oh, there it is. Thank you for following. Butcher your name. Tone Deaf? Is that what it is? Tone Deaf. I think it's Tone Deaf. I usually butcher everybody's names, so if I butcher your name, I apologize. But also, let's face it, at this point, I think it's expected that I'm going to butcher everybody's name when they follow the channel. Oops. It's a... That's right, awesome. And welcome to chat. Everything's almost done. I need to figure out how to make this a quad. There we go. Oops, I forgot I turned off edge slide. Let's turn that back on. I'm just like arbitrarily sliding stuff around, expecting that it's running up the edge, and it's not. There we go. Hey, Costanza. Or not Costanza. Sorry. How are you doing today? Oops. This algorithm sometimes is annoying. There we go. Doing well, thanks. Awesome. So now I should have this, and it has that beneath. I still think I might end up doing a cave system from, like, you know, obviously there's a cave entrance here, and that was in the concept. The concept didn't really dive too much, like, into what is going on there, so I don't know if Nicodemus had any plans for that. Hold on, I have the edge still on. I'm like, why is this not snapping? So I don't have an edge. But I kind of almost want to give an alternate path up here. I think I mentioned this in one of my previous streams. So, like, down here would be a cave entrance, and you could kind of, like, snake your way through a bunch of caves and end up there. I think I'm going to do something like that, but we shall see. Okay, so I need an extra edge loop. I really should run this along here. Why is it looping back? Oh, no, it's not. It was doing what I thought it was going to do, but just the way it was rendering, it looked like it was looping back on itself. I was like, that should not be doing that. Sorry, it's getting to my allergy season, so you guys are gonna get to hear me coughing a lot again. Already starting to feel that heavy, itchy feeling in my lungs. Actually, let's... That's not good either. So I need to like sculpt the bottom a little bit, but all right. So that looks pretty good. Let's put that. Oops, looks like I forgot one of the bridges when I exported. Oh well. reason why I brought these in here, because I know I'm going to be moving this, and I had those originally snapped, like, those were snapped to the position in Unity, but I know these are going to be moving, so to be able to snap everything back nice and neatly. Although it looks like I've got extra edge loops, so I'm going to have to add some more detail. So, oh, I'm snapping those. I haven't even moved them yet. Anything you can tell us about this zone? So this is Fallen Pass. This is the zone that will lead up. Oh, I already closed the game. It'll lead up to Fallen Watch. So there is another environment artist / level designer working on Fallen Watch. So I haven't done a whole lot over here because I want to take the level when it's done and then kind of make it fit in with the geo here. But I'm waiting for that to be kind of more finalized. So right now it's just going to be kind of like a placeholder facade of Fallen Watch, which you guys have seen. It's the green thing, the green ruins up on the hill overlooking Night Harbor and Shaded Dunes. But this, do I still have that up? No, I do not. Give me 1 second. So this is a sketch that Nicodemus had done. Oh gosh, I'm trying to open this up. So you can see you come in from Shaded Dunes. I've made modifications to this to make it work better with the Shaded Dunes zone geo. So this has been moved over. So you can see how like this area is a little bit different. And where's that? There we go. So you can see, you know, this starts more like here. This portion has been kind of moved down here a little bit, and it's more of a turn into it. But for the most part, it's pretty similar. The reason I did that is so that we can have like a hard zone line that's easily definable, and it's less definable here because this, like, to be able to walk up on this ramp, the zone line would have to be like here in Shaded Dunes, which would be just kind of a funky zone line. So I moved this back so we can have a nice straight zone line across there. And then you wouldn't have to like zone out to get up onto this ramp up to here. So everything can be self-contained within the zone now. But this will take you from Shaded Dunes up through here and then down through that. Will take you to Vale of Zentar. And onwards to other lands in the future. But, so yeah, Vale of Zentar, which currently is absolutely gigantic flat zone. If you've ran around in it, it's getting worked on as well. But that's where that will go. Why can't I see? Oh, because I'm over that. Oh, I see ghosts. So undead. Yes, there's undead. Will there be primary mob in... hold on. What? It will... my god, I can't read. What will the primary mob in Fallen Pass be? It will not be a Shira. Undead, drakes, undead drakes, and ratmen, I think, are the primary mobs that you'll find in this area. But yeah. So kind of taking the initial layout concept and kind of getting it working in 3D. There's some things that definitely have changed. So like the beach area down here is so far down. Because this is where our water level is. And, you know, building upwards for the verticality. Like the cave system had to be different. So like this cave, the Ratman cave in here, is more of like a snaking cavern. And does like a loop back up on itself twice. As opposed to like in here where it's just a little like C shape. Like a backward C. And that's just because I needed to bleed more elevation. So it kind of did like a switchback thing. Same thing over here, where this ruin, and I've actually started building the ruin. I just didn't export it in here because that will be all pro builder for the initial block out anyways. I couldn't just do like this little stairwell down here. It would be it would basically like be like you're climbing a ladder, but it's a stairwell, because it'd be so steep. So I had to do a switchback to still kind of lands in the same spot, but is a much more gradual, realistic path than it would have been otherwise. Yeah, and then like I said, I added, for anybody who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, I've added some, did not mean to snap that up to that other monitor. I've added some additional gameplay areas. So the tops of these plateaus are all playable now. Here, this one is definitely going to be playable. I might make one or two of these playable. I have to really figure out what I'm doing with all of this still. But I'm also thinking about maybe making like an overseeing ledge, like over here somewhere, where like, oh, sorry, wrong spot. Over here, so like one of these would be overlooking the ocean, and maybe like a little cave or something. I haven't figured out where. I've just been kind of thinking about that. So yeah, somewhere over here, maybe a ledge or two that you can fight on that's overlooking the water. And then yeah, making these more playable. But this area up here is now playable. So I added a little cave over in this nook. So this little nook right here, yeah, right here has a cave entrance now. And it's not like a super elaborate cave. And I have to bring this into Unity still to make sure like the scale's right. The scale might be a little large on the caves right now. It's hard to tell without the grid. And then yeah, it pops up onto here. I think I'm gonna have some like ruined walls, maybe like a ruined tower or something kind of overlooking here. And then I want this to kind of feel like this is like old caves that have, you know, the tops of the caves have collapsed over time. So like this one still has some of its like cave top. So there'll be like broken bits of rock and stuff down in here eventually. And maybe make some overhang broken bits here too. But yeah, so as opposed to just having like, you know, these like defined little play spaces with stuff, you're also able to traverse over it. And then there's gonna be like more ruined towery type, maybe I don't know if it's a fortress, but anyways, it'll have like a ruined structure up here. And then this will be overlooking this old settlement. So this will be a settlement. There might be some of it down here as well. And yeah, you got the Ratmen area that I'm working on right now. I'm really debating linking this with like a cave network down to here. So maybe it's a more treacherous way up top as opposed to the more safe way. But yeah, it's getting there. Like I said, I also spent a lot of time this week kind of starting to make this feel more organic as opposed to, there's the area that I haven't touched yet. Like this area here, where these are just kind of straight vertical cliffs. They don't really feel organic. They feel real blocky. So just kind of breaking up that blockiness just enough. It doesn't have to be a ton, but just to make it feel a little bit more organic. Or have a hidden from the save path to the players there unexpectedly. Yep. Yeah, so thinking about that kind of stuff, potentially, you know, adding in some extra little areas and stuff. Some of those things like reveal themselves as you're kind of building out in 3D. That might not necessarily pop out on when you're working through 2D. I've even considered like having this kind of taper down to like a little ledge right here. Could be a nice little view of the waterfall potentially. Also, it could be a little visual, like, hey, there's something over here that, you know, draws you that direction. So just, you know, kind of giving those things that are visible from other parts of the zone, so you can see like, oh, there's something up above me or something down below me, to really play around with those elevation changes and just trying to get as many elevation changes in here as I can. Okay, let's get back to this. There's oh, sorry. There's the path that may kill you, or the path that will kill you. I think that's probably pretty accurate. Almost looking like a map from Half-Life. Does have that kind of Black Mesa vibes, doesn't it? So this is also letting me kind of tighten up some of these lower areas, because some of them were a little wider than I wanted. I'm also going to eventually do a pass where I'm throwing in some rocks and stuff. That might also help tighten up some of these areas and break line of sight and stuff like that. So, you know, as opposed to like, you know, an open pathway, you know, maybe there's a rock over here that you can tuck a mob behind or something like that. To make it a little bit more treacherous and, you know, make it so you have to pay attention. Or you can tuck up, you know, put a rock or a mob on top of the rock like it's a lookout or something like that. I want to get this stuff updated a little bit more. And then after stream. Weird, why did that jump? After stream I need to go through, put this in the game, and then take some images for the updates. That'll be going out soon. Because right now if I just took images, they would be out of date. Now we can get some of those nice little overhangs and stuff going too. Yeah, speech to text blows on phones. A pit trap to the dungeon path from the safe path. There aren't any pit traps in this zone, at least not yet. There is an area where that could potentially be added, but I haven't gotten to that part yet. All that one good for now. Let's get to this one. I think I'm going to snap these all back together. Alright, let's start throwing some edge loops in. Actually, that's... So after I'm done doing this, I'll snap the terrain back together. Turn on backface calling because this is getting annoying to try to view. There we go. Oh, I grabbed that one too. Guess I did not. There we go. Oh, come on. Ooh, got an extra. There we go. Is that attached on there? Okay, I do not. Good. Not remember. I want this to attach to here, so I just want to make sure that's the other side was not. Defined. Break this up just a little bit more, but I think the base is good, so that is not going to cause any issues. Pull some of these higher up spots. Oops. I need to redo the lines on, or the edge flow on top. I'm just trying to. Oops, that was the button I wanted to press, but I pressed it before I selected it for see. But I'll clean those edges up after. Right now I'm worried about getting these to fit nicely into my terrain. So that has an extra edge. So it's that. Oh, that's probably why. Clean up the edges on that one for sure. Alright, so... Ooh. This one did not quadrillate very well. Really wish Pro Builders export actually would let me export out in quads. Snap this up. I'm just trying to make sure. Alright, so this one needs an extra edge loop then. Just the one? Yeah. This base mesh is gonna need more. Okay. Yeah. This part is kind of narrow, so I don't want to get too crazy with it over here. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a ladder in this area, so let's keep that. Straighter. Oh, did I forget to hit replay? I guess I did. Let's start snapping. Um, there we go. Sorry, I'm getting like super quiet. I'm like having to think more. Good call on the save. Especially in Maya, which is notorious for crashing. Good old Maya Fatal Errors. Let's figure out this new edge flow. This technically should be. Looking good. Did anybody else go see the new Ghostbusters over the weekend? Took my kids to see it yesterday. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I don't think it was as good as Afterlife, but it was still fun. I was really worried though when I went because I was seeing a bunch of reviews and the critics were being rather harsh. So I was like, oh god. There's a new scope. Yeah. Yeah, there's a new one. Frozen Empire is the new one. Yeah, I enjoyed it. But man, Afterlife was so good. What else did I say? Another one that's got me super excited, just based off that teaser trailer that they dropped, is the new Beetlejuice movie. Definitely hitting on the nostalgia. I need extra edge loops that I do not have. So what's the official PAYDIS rating on it? Should we watch? From Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters, I'd put it like out of 10, like a solid 8, 8.5 maybe. There's some like kind of weird things in it, but overall, I enjoyed it. I think like what my kid said this, and I was thinking the same thing, and I've seen a couple people on social media post the same thing, that like it didn't have enough just ghost busting, and Afterlife didn't either, but Afterlife was kind of I don't know. I don't know like what they were doing with Afterlife. It would have worked with that story, but like being back in New York, I think I was hoping for more of them just kind of running around doing like somewhat random ghost busting that, you know, may eventually tie into the plot, where they didn't really do a ton of that. You know, everything was really like kind of plot centric. So if they do another one, I'd love for them to kind of do some more of the random stuff. Let's break all of these. Sometimes when I'm trying to keep stuff in quads, I find it easier for me to like delete a bunch of edge loops so I can like visualize stuff a little bit easier. Oh, you know what? I don't have... Whoa, that was not what I wanted. Yeah, there should be... You should be able to still do EQ, yes, sir. I haven't disabled it. Yep, there it is. I'll do that in a couple minutes. To end the stream. Alright, get this stuff done that I'm actually thinking about. First. This needs another edge loop. You were looking at the wrong thing. don't I go with those? Damn it, hit the wrong button. No, are you serious? It's gonna start doing this again. Oh, that'd be why. I accidentally deleted that. I was like, why is this all of a sudden breaking on me? It's because I deleted the face. Although this thing is still being stupid. God damn it. There we go. Nope, that's still not going to give me what I want. Why is this tool starting to be stupid? Come on. Ah! I'm gonna increment and say I'm gonna have to close this down to do that. So let's do the EQ guesser real quick, and then I'll call the stream. I'm not gonna have I'm not gonna close it for a couple minutes worth of work. EQ, nope. There we go. EQ guesser. For a second there, it's like, is the website broken? It wasn't doing anything. It's a Blackborough, isn't it? Pretty sure this is Blackborough. Oh look, it's even labeled for me. What? Oh, wrong pit. That was me being dumb, I guess. I should have actually looked. Unrest, right? Unrest well. Or no, not unrest, but fallen. That's what I meant. Not unrest. This is one of the This is Mines of Durga or Temple of Durga? Might be temple. Maybe this isn't where I was thinking. I was thinking of this room, but there's that bridge there that I was forgetting about. Where the hell are we? Is there somewhere that has an intersection with 3 entrances? A 3-way intersection. Ha! Got it. Gawk. I think this is the I think this is lower guy. I think there's a door here though. Yep, it just took me a second to find it on the map. This is Eastern Waste? No, Eastern Waste is 2 forts. So West or Great Divide? There's too many frost giant forts. Not a bad run. Almost perfect score. I'm sure. Oh, that was the one that screwed me up, was the Black Bro. I've also lost a couple points where I was off like a couple pixels. But that was one of the better runs. Alright, guys. Ooh, I think I'm going to call the stream here. I'm going to reset Maya and get some food and then get back to it and get some images for the update. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. That is our website. If you are not familiar with the projects, we are making an indie MMORPG titled Monsters and Memories. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. If you have any questions, feel free to hop into the Discord and ask there. All the devs are in there. There's closing in on 6,900 of you guys in there. That is the mailing list if you'd like to stay up to date with the development of the game. Check that out. These are the other members of the team that stream. That is our YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment below, all that fun stuff. You know, it helps us get the word out about the game. Well, I am really butchering this today. My streams, there should be a link somewhere down below to my stream. Click on the link and follow the channel Paytas the Ranger. You'll get a notification whenever I go live. You can also opt into Discord notifications and get a notification when any of us go live. I'm currently streaming Mondays. That's it. Usually around like between 11 and 12 is usually when I go live. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you to all my subscribers. Always appreciate your generosity. But other than that, I will catch you guys next Monday. Have a wonderful week. See ya.